Be careful. If your voice came out, I was silent after seeing his blood and seeing the madness in his eyes. I pressed my lips in fear, but the tears would keep following. He blocked my way by putting his hand on the wall, and he was holding a pistol in his other hand. He had just shown a glimmer of his madness, and I was left trembling. He said, I love you so much, Day. I don't want to lose you. Why don't you understand such a thing? Its tone was low, but full of passion. My heart was trembling, like a dry leaf. I closed my eyes. My heart was racing, like in a horse. At that time, he brought the blood-stained face very closer to my face and asked, Why did you refuse? Theon, tell me. Tears were falling down from my red eyes. Due to the intensity of his madness, his forehead was bleeding and he didn't even care. I felt like I was not able to take another breath. I hesitated and said no. Jungkook, I'm afraid of you. I'm scared. I can't marry you. His face was so close to mine that I could feel his hot breath on my face. I will die without you. I will take all the bullets in me right now. I opened my eyes after his sentence. What a crazy person he was. He had just tore his head off. What do you want? I will take my life. I'm telling you the truth, Theon. Hearing this, I folded my hand in front of him and I was crying. Please, Jungkook, don't do this. Don't do anything like that. Come on, then sign the papers. I start shaking my head in the negative. Then he put the same gun back on his chest. I will only count to 3, and after that, whatever I do to myself, you will never forget for the rest of your life, Theon. You know my obsession. He started counting, and I feel like I was going to die. I know he could do anything, even kill himself. As soon as he counted further, I immediately grabbed the pen. I'm ready to sign. After hearing my words, he drew back the pistol. He kept that marriage paper in front of me and then said to sign. I signed while crying. As soon as I signed the papers, he left the room, and the door of the room was closed. I sat there on my knees and hid my face with my hands and started crying because I know how much he was obsessed. I will not tolerate his madness. I was afraid of such people. I want to spend my life with a normal person who is gentle, understanding, but Jungkook, he was very emotional type of person. Soon everyone had gone. Now it was either me or Jungkook in that home. After some time, he had come to my room. His face was bleeding. He still had that same passion in his eyes. Thank you. Thank you so much, Theon. Now let me go. Please, Jungkook. Love, first let me be sure that you're really mine. I backed away before he approached me. He was probably angry, seeing me retreating like this. Love me, Day. I want your love. His tone was very loud. I was trembling inside. He took both of my hands and started rubbing it on his face. My whole hand was covered with the blood that was falling for his forehead. Love me, Theon. Madness was now start rising on him like a crazy. I was trying to free my hands. Clean my wounds with your lips. After saying this, he pulled my wrist and pulled his hand on my wrist, pulled me closer to him. As soon as I opened the drawer of the side table and heard the car keys in my hand, I was taken aback by the roar of Jungkook. What are you doing here? My heart was as it had forget to beat. The more I was afraid of this man, I don't know why, the more he come closer to me. I immediately looked back. He was standing right behind me. I was... What I? Why did you come to my room? Theon told me to bring the car keys. I closed my eyes and opened my palm in front of him, which contains the keys. He grabbed the car key and also grabbed my wrist very hard. So, you came here to steal. I shook my head in a negative. No, why would I do this? I have a very important work. I had to go to the library, and the driver took Kim uncle to the company. I'll be back in a bit, please. I don't share my things with anyone. The car is mine, and I don't allow anyone to drive my car. Let go of my hand. Now get hell out of here, and don't come here to my room again. He was very strange. Even since I came to live my uncle's house, the stepson of his was out of his mind. My uncle Kim had spent many years like this after the death of his wife. Till now, Taehoon was 20-year-old. When I came to know that uncle is married to a woman who already have a young son, and he also come to uncle's house with his mother, it was quite surprising to me. Anyway, at the time I was living in the Italy with my parents, and they had just come to Korea 10 days ago. Taehoon was the one who came to pick me up at the airport. Taehoon, why uncle do all this suddenly? He shrugged his shoulder and questioned. They have their own life and can do whatever they want. You don't find it all strange? No, Auntie is a good lady. She takes care of me a lot. The careless attitude of Taehoon was beyond my understanding. We both studied together, and I had a very good friendship with each other. When we reached home, John aunt was very gentle and kind lady, very loving and caring. But her son was equally stubborn. His eyes were full of hate and passion all the time. I found that John auntie lived in the neighborhood of my uncle, and from there, love relationship had started. But John auntie's son was completely against this marriage. Jungkook never considered my uncle as a father. Though Aunt John loved Taehoon like a mother, Jungkook didn't tolerate anything in his room. Nor did he respect Kim uncle. He used to get scolded by auntie at the same reason. I don't know why. When I saw him for the first time, seeing the hate and passion in his eyes even scared me because I was so scared of this kind of persons. We were at the dinner table. He came to his room and pulled a chair and sat down, then started calling the maid loudly. Didn't I tell you what I ate? Why you make all this? Sir, the guest had come to the house today, so the food is all according to the guest choice. And it was true. Everything was cooked to my liking on the dinner table. Jonan said, You eat this rice. You like it too. But he grabbed the plate and threw it away. He immediately stood up with the one for whom you cooked. Suddenly and rudely he sang. He had gone for his room, and I had forget to take a next morsel. Aunt kept calling him, but he had gone to his room and closed the door loudly. Uncle Kim put Bill on his forehead and said, Han, you eat. He will be fine soon. He will eat later. You care about him all this time. That's why he is so stubborn.